Hello everybody, welcome back to another watercolor tutorial. We are getting into the Easter spirit today, and we're going to be painting a card that I think by now you're familiar with if you have been watching my tutorials regularly. We are going to be painting a branch that has eggs hanging off of it, like colorful Easter eggs for Easter time. So you can do this as an Easter card and write Happy Easter on it, or just a fun craft to do during Easter. It's another excuse to practice your trees, but basically all we're doing right now is just applying a nice even layer of water using a mop brush. And once we've achieved that layer without any pooling of water anywhere, we're going to start dropping pigment in random places. So you can choose to use whatever colors that you want. I'm going to have a variety. So I'm going to have a pink here. I am going to have a nice yellow somewhere, maybe here. I actually kind of like that when you tap, some of that water comes off and kind of splashes around. I like that look. I'm going to have a nice blue. I don't know where yet. Where am I going to have this blue? Because you kind of have to look where your branch is going to be. So I'm going to have a branch coming like that, another one like this. I suppose I can have one over here. And then maybe a nice purple would look nice as well. Somewhere here maybe. That's fun and colorful. I kind of used eggshell colors to try and keep it in the theme of Easter. Okay, that was uncalled for. I don't know why I did that. But you can just splash on, like, just keep in mind, where are you going to paint your branch, your deciduous tree branch? Because every little branch offshoot that you paint can have an egg hanging from it, and you want to generally place your egg in the general location of where you dropped your colors. So I'm just going to go with this combination here. I'm going to let this dry and we will come back when it is. So when your colors have dried, they should fade into these really gentle pigments, which make it look quite nice. And before I start painting on my tree branch, I'm going to pencil it out first, just because I don't want to start painting it without a guide and then wonder what I'm doing. So I'm going to have one branch coming from here, like this. It's going to kind of run here. I'm going to have an offshoot there, one here. Another branch like this. Perhaps another branch is coming from the side there. Yeah, this is gonna look a little bit like a lightning bolt, but I am not picky because I feel not great right now physically. So I'm really trying to pump out these tutorials for you guys. I've painted in an earlier video. I mentioned I haven't been feeling great. I've been ill lately, and today was a good day, and so this is my 7th tutorial that I'm painting today. So I'm pretty out of breath and exhausted at this point from talking for so long. So bear with me. Okay. Whew. I am using my size 8 here for this, but I'm probably, I'm gonna just right away switch to my size 1 by Winsor & Newton, because I know that this one's just gonna get way too big. So my size 1, and I'm gonna paint this top branch first. I want it a little bit thicker than that. Because that looks a little bit unrealistic, doesn't it? Maybe just have an offshoot going like that. Make it look more natural. And then there we go, something like that. I mixed brown and black. I don't remember if I said that for my branches. And that's because my brown is quite orangey, I would say. So the black kind of neutralizes it into a really nice brown. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, I'm just following the general pencil shape or pencil marks that I made for this branch. My branch is looking a little bit droopy, but I'm just gonna go with it because it doesn't look horrible. So, okay. So I think I'm okay with the branches as they are. As I say that, I go back and keep working on them because they're not dark enough. Like when they dry, they're a little bit too light. That's because I didn't add enough black to the brown. So if you want yours a little bit darker, then make sure to add more black as a contrast. So there we go. Okay, now we're gonna switch gears and we are going to be painting our beautiful eggs. So you can either follow the colors that you plopped down at the very beginning and have your eggs look like that, use those colors but more pigmented, or you can just follow whatever egg pattern you want. I think I'm going to try and generally follow the colors that I used. So what I'm doing here is just painting on an egg shape. Oh, that actually turned out a lot nicer than I thought. But I'm adding some colors that are similar so that it's not like, for example, this one isn't going to be just yellow, it's going to be orange and a yellow mix, which will help it stand out a little bit better from just the yellow background. And then later we're going to add something to our eggs anyway to give them a little bit more of a pizzazz. Okay. So that one's cute. I like that. Let's move on to our pink one over here. So again, this one's going to start off pink. So like this. Okay, and I'm going to pick up some magenta. Very nice. I'm running out of that magenta, which is why you don't see it in too many tutorials. Quite nice. Okay. This one actually kind of blended together, but that's okay. And next we're gonna work on the blue over here, but with this blue, I'm actually going to blend in a green, or at least that's going to be my intention, so that it kind of covers a few more colors of the rainbow. So my egg is going to go like this, and then I'm going to pick up some baby blue, and it actually turns it into some green. Oh, I don't like that. Darn. I wanted a nice baby blue. I suppose this looks nice as well. Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. So our last egg is going to be purple. And I'm gonna try to decide what color to mix it with. Maybe like a dark blue. Actually, it would have been cute if I had the Easter bunny popping out at the bottom here, but it's too late now. But that's certainly something that you can add. So I'm taking a nice deep blue and I'm adding it to the top of this egg, since my blue here kind of turned into a turquoise. And I don't really like the purple I have because it doesn't ever blend really well. There's something very chalky about it. Okay, so I have all my eggs how I want them. I feel like I should add another egg somewhere because 4 isn't nicely balanced out, if you know what I mean. It's kind of, you know, like there's something missing. So I am going to make a little egg hanging down here, or up here, I suppose. This one's gonna be yellow. And this space is like pretty empty, but rather than adding an egg, I'm just going to extend a branch the lazy way of fixing space issues. Same with here. I don't like how much empty space there is. There we go. Voila. So now what we are going to do, well, actually we first have to let these eggs dry. So let's let them dry and then I'll come back for the next step. So these are mostly dry. This one and this one still need to dry a bit, so I'm gonna let them, but while they are drying, I'm gonna just move on to the next step. So you can, at this point, pull out your handy dandy fine tip marker or fine tip pen, whatever you want, or you can do it the hard way with watercolor paint, by all means. But we are going to be attaching our eggs to the tree branches and adding some more details to really make them look like eggs. So it's very simple. You just draw a straight line that connects your egg to the branch, and when you get to the branch you can kind of curve it a bit. I'll zoom in and try to show you what I mean. So when I attach it to the branch here, instead of just going straight up, I draw like a little crescent shape to attach it to my branch. So like that. Actually, this reminds me of Easter, like hiding eggs for my nieces. We sometimes put them in the tree. We don't hang them like this, like we lean them in between branches, but it's sort of the same idea. So now that we've attached our eggs, we can make them look a little bit more like eggs, or like colorful Easter eggs, I mean. So you can begin by adding details like, for example, this one I will do a zigzaggy line and then maybe have some polka dots like this. And then I'm going to have some lines separating them, wavy lines, like so. So that's nice. It adds like a nice dimension or like a good level of detail to the egg so that it's not just a hanging blob. You don't have to do a pattern like this. You can always do, I'll do it on this one, like just polka dots or circles, different shapes. And then have just polka dots all around that. Like so. This one, like you can just really draw whatever shapes that you want on your eggs. Like get super creative, and then you can use the same techniques on your actual Easter eggs if you paint eggs for Easter. Like what else can I do to vary this up a bit? Because they're all starting to look a little bit similar. This one hasn't completely dried yet, so I'm going to leave it. I'm going to just outline the bottom of that one because it was starting to look a little bit odd. Like, or not odd, oh my goodness, what am I saying? It looked like it kind of blended into the background there because the colors are so similar. What am I gonna do for this one? Maybe just some basic broad stripes with polka dots in between. Like that. And then this one, I'm just gonna have polka dots since it's a small little guy. Okay, and that's basically our Easter card. Like, you can also always write Happy Easter here in the corner if you'd like, if you're giving the card to somebody. But that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I would love to hear what you think in the comments below if I didn't already say that. Thanks so much, and I will see you in the next one.